You know it's all about the power. Adam Cole, baby. You know it's all about the power.
Boom! Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday, your favorite day of the week for the Know It All show. Nobody wants to Know It All show. That's why we got the Boom Room coming at you live on Wednesdays. One of the hottest shows in all of America. I think people subscribe to our show that don't even know anything about fantasy football because they realize this is where the action is. And man, we got a week of action coming for you coming up. I mean, we got some important games. I think we got some games that may determine the playoffs. I mean, we are set for a great week. So we're going to jump in. We got myself, God's favorite champion. If you're in the French, you count it or say it as La Champion. Because that's how great I am. My record may not prove how good I am, but ladies and gentlemen, I am one of the greatest fantasy football players in all of the world. My record may not show up, but I'm better than you. Just know it. Go into it. I am playing the Freak Show this week. Right now, we're predicted 170 for the Freak Show, 116 for myself. I've only got one running back playing, and John, my man, I came to you the other day, talked to you, told you what I was going to do this week. And what'd you do? You undercut me. That hurt. The audacity, the besmirchment that you put upon this place today. I got no words for that. So with our game, Freak Show, Kenny, you're sitting at 3-3. Your team is just too dominant this week, so you're going 4-3. I'm gonna jump to 1-6. But I got some good things on the horizon. I got Kittle coming up. I got Joe Burrow. I got Zeke. I got Pollard. Maybe Gibson gets healthy. So hey, next year's my year. Know it. After that, we have got the Booty Thieves. My man, Big Austin, doing the same, sitting at 2-4, going against Joe, who is also 2-4. Booty's predicted 140. Joe's is 115. Man, Joe, I wanted to pick you to win because I talked trash about your team, so I owe you an apology. Not really, but I owe you an apology. But I think with Baker Mayfield out, I see the Booty shaking and baking and going to 3-4 as Joe will fall to 2-5. And then we have Slim Reapers versus the Archangels. Man, I put a lot of faith in Slim at the beginning of the year. He's sitting at 2-4. He's predicted to score 159 points this week against the Archangels. My man Mike, Mr. Volunteer, throwing golf balls at people. Whatever you got to do in Tennessee, I don't blame you. I would do a watermelon at Lane Kiffin. I don't like the guy anyways. You shouldn't let him come out coaching that stadium anyways. Forget that guy. He's a joke. You're sitting at 4-2. Man, let me tell you what. My man Derrick Henry, monster. I was watching him on YouTube doing stiff arm drills. And I mean, monster. But I'm going to pick Archangels to win, but I think you got a weak spot that you need to change in your lineup, Mike. You heard it here first. I think DJ Moore is your weak spot. Man, I had a lot of faith in Sam Darnold throwing to DJ Moore, but with McCaffrey out, I think that's a weak spot. You may want to change that. Note here, I don't see DJ Moore scoring over 10 points this week, maybe even not over 9. So, but even with that, I see you going on to get the win, which leads us to King John, the man who besmirched me earlier, versus Toy Soldiers. John is sitting at 3-3. Man, it's a big game for you, man. Real big game. Toy Soldier sitting at 4-2. The King is sitting at 168. Toy Soldiers at 164. John, I think you're going to pull it out this week. And the same reason for you, Ed. I don't see Hubbard doing anything. I think with that offense right now, without McCaffrey, without CMC, it's in a stall. I think their defense is going to win games. I don't think it's going to have anything to do with Sam Darnold at quarterback. I don't think it's going to have anything to do with Hubbard. He's not going to score the points he needs. And it's not going to be DJ Moore. I think that if the Panthers want to win, it's got to be defense. So, Ed, you may want to look at that change too. Throw in somebody else. I don't think Hubbard is going to get you those points. And with that being said, King John will pick up the win. And then we go to The 2 and 4. I just love saying 2 and 4 Tsunami versus the 3 and 3 Bolts. Josh, before we even dive into this, I think, Josh, if you lose this game out of the playoffs, done. Benite, gone. Pack a bag, pack a lunch, Sharpie, whatever they say. I think you're done. I think you're predicted right now at 123 because your Buffalo team is on bye. Bolts is at 137. Bolts, before I go into a prediction, my man Rob, you got anything you would like to say going to this matchup, going into what we talked about in the past? Rob, via satellite, tell me what you got.
What's up, fantasy football guys? Here at Bolts Camp, man, we've been working hard. I've been out there practicing with these boys the last couple of weeks. I mean, the points we put up last week sort of shocked some of you guys. It didn't shock me. This week we were a little bit down, but hey, it looks like I'm going to still pull out another victory. Next week I got Josh, and Josh, hey man, I sort of miss your predictions. Jam's been dissing me all year. Now, as much as he dislikes you, I have a feeling he may pick me to win next week. Got a lot of guys. Chargers have got a bye week next week. We resting some of our fellas, so we got some backups ready to step up and play. But again, just remember, the Bolts are evening up their record at 3 and 3 this week. We're going to push on next week. Hey, we're going to run. We're on a streak. We're the third in the power rankings right now. The highest scoring team in the league. Eric Coryell is back, boys. Go Bolts.
First off, my man is sitting somewhere either in his kitchen, a sauna, a soup kitchen, somewhere, and is wearing a football helmet. Now look, some of these restaurants, I get it. On Sundays, you see everybody with jerseys on. They go to the bars, they wear jerseys. I've never understood that. But my man, Rob, Bolts, is wearing a helmet. I got nothing. I like it, but where do you even buy that? Is that like eBay, Amazon, Facebook Marketplace? Who just sells a Bolts jersey, the Bolts helmet? I'm stunned by that. But back to the game, Tsunami 123, Bolts 137. I think Tsunami, you just got too many people in the bye week. Bolts, man, you guys have been coming on strong. Whatever steroids y'all are using, keep it up. Ship them in. Tony Montana, whatever you guys got to do. Say hello to my little friend, whatever. You guys are rolling right now. So with that being said, I got the Bolts jumping to 4 and 3. Tsunami drops to 2 and 5. And with that loss, I really think Tsunami, I think that drops you at the playoffs. I hate to say it. I apologize that Saquon Barkley curse has followed over to you and knocked you out, which takes us to the game of the week. And who would have thought? My man Big D, Darren, Bucko Bruce, sitting at 5 and 1. I don't know how many points you're going to score this week because your lineup's a little illegal, but I know Hardware is sitting at 5 and 1 also. He's predicted to score 111. I don't think he scores 100 points. Right now, with everybody on bye, it doesn't. I will say this. Bucko, I got so much faith in your team. You're going to win. I think Tom Brady scores more points than Hardware by himself. Him and Mike Evans do the trick. I think it's a wrap. I think Bucko goes to 6 and 1. Hardware falls to 5 and 2. And those are your games of the week, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed the show. I know it's our cutoff time because Ed is like done. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. One more week of the Boom Room.
Where's all
Peace out.
the